I was an active hunter with compound bow and with rifled shotgun for almost 20 years. I'm very passionate about nutrition, and I wanted wild meat. I didn't want to eat factory farmed meat. And I live in a forest preserve area and wanted to take my meat directly from the land. I've also studied medicinal herbology all my life and have foraged and made my own medicines all my life. So I'm very interested in wild food. And this is how I provided meat for my children when they were growing up. I was again fortunate that the resources and support that I needed to do this showed up in the form of a very supportive hunting mentor who was my hunting partner for many years. And when he passed away 12 years ago, and my eyesight began to diminish and my hearing, I have hearing loss in one ear and back problems. So I don't hunt anymore, but if I'm gifted with a deer, I still butcher my own deer. I've always done that. So I'm very intimate with deer, and I'm very intimate with life and death. I took it on also, again, as in life, so in art. I felt that if I immersed myself in a life and death experience, that it would enrich my art. And having given birth 3 times, I wanted to experience more of the flip side of that duality. And opportunities to hunt came to me as my children were getting to the age where I could leave them a little bit more. So it worked out, and it really felt like my destiny. And so I've done a lot of art about hunting, which is on my website, and a certain amount of writing as well, which is not on my website. But in my Image of the Week newsletter, occasionally I write about one of my hunting images. So,
which are very shamanic images to me.
Yes. Well, yeah, I went through a phase of delving into shamanic culture and mythology and art as well. So there's that element there. And that leads into what I call energetic art. And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. Okay, so this is an image of Artemis, the goddess of the hunt in Greek mythology. And I think it's kind of self-explanatory. It builds on another painting of Artemis that I did years earlier, actually 2 versions of the same painting. And in those paintings, she's pregnant while she's hunting. And I did have the singular experience of being pregnant with my 3rd child as a hunter. And that was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I was in my 1st trimester with her when hunting season came around. So that was pretty amazing.
Wow.
And I did actually shoot a bear and ate the entire bear during my pregnancy. So my daughter has the middle name Ursa, and she is quite a strong-willed young lady, now 21 years old. Okay, so in terms of the technique, Daven's text inspired the background, which is completely new. It has to do, true yang has to do with intention, with precision and clarity of intention. And this is an unstoppable, fiery, angular force that is converging somewhere over here in whatever its goal is. And the actual bowstring is not articulated. It's merely a break in the background. And that's kind of what a real bowstring is like. You can hardly see it if you watch someone doing archery, unless they have their these little tufts of fringes called, or what sometimes looks like a pom-pom, called a silencer, that helps to quell the vibration of the bowstring.
Wow.
If that's on there, then you can see the bowstring a little better, but without that, it's pretty hard to see.
Wow.
So I thought that was cool to show it like that.
Yes, and I'll just add that after some feedback during the creation process, one piece of feedback when I posted this image, somebody said she's pointing to to the
Oh, right, you
to the
flipped
west
it.
side, which looks like the past as opposed to the east. So in the deck, it's flipped the other way.
Right, right. Well, if you're a student of a language that goes from right to left, as I do, then you might not know
Ah,
that way.
good point.
So,
Maybe the
okay.
next edition will flip it back the other way.
Right.